Billie Holiday.
Reporters keep asking me, Billie, why you do the things you do? This is what I tell them.
I love me.
We love you.
When I take off.
NAACP.
So many things I will ask, but I would like to start to know why did you decide to tell this side of her story, and how do you feel is relevant for these days?
I decided to tell this side of her story because I didn't know this side of her story. And I understand Black history, but I didn't know that this story existed. And if I didn't know that this story existed, how many other stories out there about Black Americans are being suppressed from people, from America? And I don't know, I didn't do it because of the timing. I didn't know that George Floyd was going to happen when we did it 2 years ago or 3 years ago when we began the screenwriting process of this. And I didn't know that there would be a noose in the Capitol when we were doing this, but it was in the air. When I did the movie The Butler, it was about hope. That was in the air because of Obama. Well, when the unmentionable president came into being, there was a darkness in America, and that was in the air. So I had to address, as an artist, I address what's in the air, what I feel.
I could only imagine how you felt when you saw the Confederate flag inside the Capitol and making this movie. And it's also quite relevant. I don't know if you know that, in Spain we are going to watch the movie in cinemas, luckily.
I heard that it was playing there and somewhere else, I think, in cinemas, but I want to see it in cinemas because I made it on film. Very few films were shot on film. So I spent almost $500,000 to make sure that this movie was shot on film, and to watch it streaming on television I'm not happy about that. But I may come over to Spain just to see it on film.
Well, it's interesting. I was going to ask that. We can jump it, but I don't know if you know that here last week a singer went to prison because of a song about our American king, just for a song and a few tweets. And his name is.
What are the people saying about it? What's press saying? Are they supportive of him? What are they saying?
Supportive of him. There are a lot of revolts in streets. People are burning things,
Wow.
because of this. This movie right now and in cinemas is like the perfect thing. I wanted to let you know in case you didn't know.
Great.
Going back to the movie, with biopics, I think casting is always like really tricky. I want to know, what were you looking for in your main star? What was the thing that made you feel she was the right one?
Her spirit. There had been many actors that had come in to audition for the role, but it was her spirit that really captured me, and I was scared, a little bit, because I worked with. I kept thinking, what got her the role was I kept thinking about Gabourey Sidibe from Precious, that she had never acted before, and so I knew that if I could do that with her, that I'd be able to do it with Andra, and Andra trusted me, and so I think that you get performances like that from trust.
Okay, and about the songs, how did you pick which one were going to go in the movie? And because I don't know her, I didn't know her until now. I may have heard some songs, but never knew the name or anything. So how did you pick the songs? Why those ones?
Well, they had to match the scene. If you recall her, I'll give you an example. She sings Solitude because her husband has lied to her, and she feels lonely. And so she tells Louis Armstrong, I'm lonely. Let's Sing Solitude. So each of the songs match what's happening in the scene. You know, she was beaten by one of her husbands, and so she sings Lover Man, Where Can You Be? And Jimmy Fletcher's out in the audience. So she's looking out to Jimmy, or for anybody, for love, because she's being beaten by the man she's in love with.
Silent trees.
Get her off that stage.